Oh, we're nearly at the post. And that's one of 2.5 sections left to do. So we've done a way up over there, we've done along here, based on a mile, and this section. So, right, let's carry on. My back's killing me today, and shower storms keep coming through. We've got to have this finished today or first thing in the morning, because I want to do some other things tomorrow afternoon. So let's see how we get on, I guess. Hello there. As you can see, I chucked a video in at the start of the typhoons flying over. Sorry about the wind and noise and all that, but I haven't really done much video enough today because we're literally only doing a fence. Oh, just give you a quick glimpse. So I don't know if you can see, but we've done that stretch so far. We have done way over that hill. We've done way over there, but we're just heading up to the gate. And then I got another stretch behind me to finish off. But I thought, as I was having a breather, I might take this time just to have a bit of a chat, you know. I normally show you what I'm up to and don't really explain probably much what's the history of what I'm doing is. So, basically I'm running an 8,000 acre farm, which my parents used to own, or still do own, but I'm running it. I'm taking it on full time, basically. But they used to own 32,000 acres. They sold some off because of mortgages, and Mum had to go overseas medical for brain tumour removal in 2001, I think it was. So they had to sell all that off as well. So we run 1,700 sheep here on average. We can run up to 2,000, but we find that they're not really grazing in the right areas, so we're going to have to put fences up and do strip grazing. We would like to run 3,500, but we're going to have to feed them if we do that. So the plan is to put up a load of fence and sort of run them. We have a Corriedale main flock, mainly that's what we used to run, but we've chucked some Merinos rams over them to fine them up a little bit, because we were coming in, I think, at about 24 micron, I think was what our reading was the year before last, or before we done the Merino cross. Now we're down to the 22, I think it is. So we're getting there. This year we'll find out a lot more, because it would have worked out that last year's hogs is what we sent away. This year there'll be slightly thing, and there'll be more this year. We're also going to run this year about 30 ewes of just Corriedales and run a Corriedale ram over them to get some nice Corriedales, magic. And then next year with those same Corriedale ewes, we'll run a Merino over them to get a Merino cross ram and see what it comes out like, is the sort of the plan that we're aiming at. So basically what I've been up to is fencing some properties. Now, before Mum and Dad owned this place, because they used to own a farm called Greenfield, and then they bought this place, which was used to be called Wyomea. The guy that originally owned it done a different style of fencing of 3 wires, but he had them all electrified. But due to the cost of energizers and maintaining the energizers to stop earthing out, and when it rains they always earth out and give a lot of problems, we're converting them to 5-wire fences. We also had a few years back a load of wild cattle running around these mountains and all that behind me, and they basically used to come down through into the flat, and they used to trample all the fences and all that. So we kind of lost interest in repairing them, and things just got a bit down. And obviously Mum and Dad doing their own thing, the old maintenance on the farm sort of went down a little bit because of funding and just loads of different things, a load of personal reasons as well. So basically this last month I've been focused on fixing just one fence. I've got another 2 stretches to do, well, 2 paddocks to sort out, where it's just standing up the fence, putting in new stobs, adding an extra wire because they're only 4 wired or 3 wires, so if they're 3 wired I'll add 2 wires and just get them standing so I get an extra 2 paddocks. The reason why I'm doing this one is because the ewes are going to be in here for a while, save putting them back out to the ewe camp. Because of my parts for my 4-wheeler hasn't turned up from E.T. James, I don't know what's happened. I've emailed them, and they take so long to get back to get parts. I'm past the point of caring with them, really. For the short time it takes just to chuck an email saying, yes, we got it, we're sorting it out. It doesn't take much, you know. And I'm one of these people that likes to know what's happening when I'm getting stuff. And for me, I sent them an email with pictures of the bikes and all that because they wanted pictures. It took them a week to 2 weeks to get back saying the pictures didn't come through. Well, if they sent them right when I sent them saying, look, we didn't get the pictures, I could have then sorted it out. Now, I know they got other customers to sort out, and I know I'm fully aware of that when it comes to any business. I know exactly where it stands, but for a 2-second email just to say, yes, we've received it and we're sorting it out, but at least you know what's happening, but they don't really seem to tell you anything. And it's like people that you get stuff for you and they send it. A lot of people, like people I know personally, let you know. They say, yeah, I just put that in the post yesterday or today, or I'll do it tomorrow. But some companies we get, like shipping agents we got, they don't even tell you when they're posting it. You're constantly going to the post office or to the DHL office going, oh, has my package arrived yet? Has my packet arrived yet? And they're probably getting pissed off with us keep going up there. But some of these parts we order are quite important. So for parts wise, for the 4-wheelers, I'm literally only down to 1 motorbike. So normally we can gather this with 2. It has been done just with 1 person before. It is very, very hard work. Luckily for me, my uncle's free on Friday, so he's going to help me bring the ewes home. And then the following week I may have to go out and get the wethers by myself, which is a bit of a bummer because that's the worst camp to gather by yourself, but it could take me a while. Once they get home, the ewes get home on Friday, we're landmarking on Saturday, and then we are Sunday probably sorting out all the lambs because I'll kill some lambs Saturday night for the landmarkers that come out. We always give them a Christmas lamb, and I owe 3 people a Christmas lamb because I got some stuff off them, so instead of paying them anything else, I just pay them a Christmas lamb. So Monday, then I'll be taking them into town. Hopefully my parts turn up for the Fuso this Friday. That means when I go in on Monday, I can then put it together and then bring her out, because I really could do with her getting ready to sort the shed out. Because next week I will be, between gathering and in my spare time, starting to sort the shed out. And then obviously it's very close to Christmas then, so we're in town for Christmas with the family, and then I'm coming straight out on Christmas Day, because the day after Christmas I will be digging out the shearing shed ready for shearing on the 3rd and the 4th. So we've got to make sure all the wethers are drafted up, everything's organised and sorted. So that's basically a little bit about the farm anyway. So we are going to improve it. We're planning on doing a lot. I'm sorry videos are not that good. It's just me using my phone, and when it's windy, the wind, as you can see with those planes, it was more wind than it was actual planes. The video doesn't do them any justice. Like for me personally, they were really close. I could see that last one when it went over. It was just really close. It was awesome. Best thing in sliced bread, I reckon, seeing those chaps fly around. You know, they got all the freedom in the world down here to fly around, and they're also here protecting us from our ugly neighbours. But anyways, that's a different story for another day. So yeah, if you've got any questions about the farm or any sort of thing, I will do a talk about the 1184 county that caught fire down here and show people exactly where it's buried. I don't think people fully understand on that it is over probably 100 foot deep between metal containers, steel cables, buses, coaches, vehicles, chassis, just loads of metal. And it was also buried partly in a waterhole as well. So I think when people say, oh, we'll go and dig it up, it's not as simple as you think, and it's also owned by the insurance company the government had, and you're not allowed to dig it up because of insurance reasons, which sucks, but that's the way it is. Maybe one day in the long distance future we might get away with it, but never mind. So that's it for now. I will leave this video here, and I'm about to head off and carry on finish this fencing. Tomorrow I'll be doing fencing again, so if I get time I'll probably post a video up, but I doubt it very muchly. Friday I'll try and do some quick videos of us bringing the sheep home, so that you can see all I use. But it's very difficult with me being on the motorbike, as you see when I was gathering from my uncle and aunt, but hopefully it'll give you a rough idea. If it's windy, it makes it really annoying because the wind's a bit of a bummer. So if you want to help out and get better videos, like we're moving up to 14 buildings, porta cabins and Nissan huts hopefully this summer over from Greenfield. That belongs to this farm that we've got to go over and collect. They're coming over this season. We're moving them on that Portakabin trailer that I showed in a previous video a while back, or a couple of months ago. We don't flat pack them, they go on as a whole sort of building. I'll put a picture of my old man's tractor towing a Portakabin, if I can find it, up in this corner here, and then I'll enlarge it so it goes loop, and then you'll get a better picture of it. But that was a 5610 that he'd done that on. So basically we're moving all them over in a Nissan hut. If I can get enough funding from donations, I will buy myself a drone and some decent cameras, and I'll do some decent shots of it all and keep it on going from now. If you want to make donations, it's Kenton Goodwin on PayPal, or Kenton Goodwin at horizon.co.fk. If you type that in, send it to me. That way you make a donations that way. Just type YouTube on it, sort of thing, so that when I get it, I know it's for the YouTube sort of side of things. And then I can put that towards cameras and a load of other things. And if we get enough donations made, I will then do some merchandise stuff that I'll give away to anyone. I'll send them wherever you want me to, if I can, is the plan. So I was thinking of a t-shirt sort of thing, or a hoodie. We can get them all printed down here locally, so just be a thought sort of thing. Or if, because we're on the farm and we're doing a lot of fencing, I might send a couple of wire keys away. I've made a few of them so I could engrave them with my Corriedale brand on it, and then send that to you, so you got a bit of a souvenir for wire keys and things like that. But anyway, that's we'll see how we go from there. It is very hard to send stuff, but I'm sorting it all out. But as you know, I don't get any funding or money for doing these YouTube videos, and I like doing them. I like seeing the views, so don't forget to share. If you've got any other ways of making this more visible to people to sort of cotton on and subscribe, please share, or tell your friends, or whatever. Just share it around, do what you can. I will look forward to the subscriptions going up, and don't forget to hit the notification bells and the thumbs up. I would like to think that I'd like to think next year I could be up to about 50 to 100 subscriptions, but we'll see how we go. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell, and we'll catch us in the next one. Thanks for watching.